So SmartShoot, we try to make it easier for large brands to create lots of content. And so to do that, we built an API-driven tech platform, and we have a huge network of filmmakers and photographers. And so that allows these huge companies like Uber and Google and Amazon to take on photo and video acquisition projects that they never thought possible. So they can create content, in a couple days' notice all over the world. Challenges were everywhere. We had filmmakers submitting PDFs of invoices. We were manually sending out emails to tell them that they've been paid. We were paying through check, which we had to manually print and sign. We were paying through PayPal, where we'd have to log into PayPal and release payments. We were paying through ACH. We'd have to log into our bank. We had filmmakers scanning and faxing in W-9s. Just everything was manual. We almost needed a full-time person just to onboard the creatives. So there was a lot of low-hanging fruit when we decided to start scaling SmartShoot, and payables was a big part of that. Especially because we are a volume business. We make such thin margins on every single shoot. We need to be doing thousands and thousands and thousands of them. And every single shoot has a creative attached to it and has a payment attached to it. And so you can see why we were in such need to figure out how to scale that. So last year we paid probably 2,000 filmmakers, and we paid them $10 million. And the average project is probably only about 150 bucks. So I don't know, I'm not gonna do any math on the spot, but we're talking thousands and thousands of payments. And we are paying in 20-something countries, which is a big jump up from last year and the year before. We used to do 0% internationally, and now we're probably 25% international, and we expect that to grow. And that would have been a huge, huge pain point for us in the past. Payables are extremely important. It's the lifeblood of our creative network, and they are the lifeblood of our company, and so we have to take really good care of them. So they need to be confident that they're going to get paid when we tell them to get paid, and they need to be confident that the payments are secure. They also want freedom of choice. So before, we only offer pretty much direct deposit. That's what we tried to shove you in if you're domestic. And international, you could only do only do PayPal. Now you can do wires, PayPal, e-check, regular check. We don't care because you guys handle it all. Before we really cared what you did, but now it's just you go on there and you choose. And so offering that choice to them is great. I don't know if they really see the value in the security aspect of it, but you really shouldn't be sending PDFs of your social security number to people or faxes of your social security number to people. So having that modal and having that secure payment input process should be really important to the creative network. Because not every country pays the same, whether you have e-check in every country or PayPal in every country. Going through that process would be very difficult. The collection of tax information. Actually, I had a partner call me up where we just went into Canada and Germany and the UK with them. This was 2 days ago. And they were very concerned about how we were making sure that we were paying them correctly. And at first I was just like, we have Tipalti, they take care of it. And the head of finance over there kept drilling down on it, and I kind of walked them through the whole process and showed them the forms that they fill out and showed them the assertions that they fill out that it's not US income and everything like that. And they go, oh wow, okay, this is perfect. All right, yeah, let's do it. And so I feel very confident in launching in pretty much any country now. We have started having a lot more global talks with huge hotel partners and some other huge international food delivery companies, and they go, where can you shoot? And everywhere. I'm confident in saying that. So normally I run payments on Wednesdays. Ran it on Monday, told it to go out on Thursday. Now I don't have to worry about it. I can travel all day Thursday and not have to think about it. Where in the past that was not the case. Every single Thursday was dedicated to payments. Every single Friday morning was dedicated to getting those emails out. And licking envelopes, mailing checks and things like that in the old days. And so just not having to worry about that is great. But so before I had a controller, AP, AR, someone else, 4 or 5 people managing all these processes, and now I don't have any of them. And so it's just, I do less managing now than I did before. And so just trying to automate every single part of the process. I like to spend the majority of my day on business development, corporate development, strategy, things like that. I don't want to have to be worrying about payments. And so being able to do an integration like this frees up my time for more fun projects. Because a lot of people are afraid to change. And this was a big change for us, and I've been extremely pleased with it, and it's just opened up my time. So that's been great for me. not ever having to worry about now, having someone's identity stolen from bad, information capture. If that had happened before we switched to Tipalti, that would have been very, very bad for us, and it would have been a big black eye for partners. And so having that layer of security there is tremendous. And so now that's kind of one of these, oh boy, moments that, what if this ever happened, that I am not worried about now. We've started to change a little bit on how we pay people. And so we have some partners now where we want to start having milestone-driven payments. So if you've done a certain amount of work, you can get a certain amount of payment, because we know we're going to get that from the partner. And so that is something that I'm not sure we would have been able to do under our old system either. Multiple payments kind of under the same project ID. And so that's great, especially for an event like this. If you have a videographer there, being able to pay them a certain amount up front. It's not something that we have right now, but it's something that we will be launching for them. But we've been such big fans of the way Tipalti's been working, and the confidence that we have in it, and the visibility that you provide in it, that the next step is that we're going to be linking our platform directly with Tipalti. So we're going to cut out Intact there, and then we'll be able to just kind of run monthly reconciliations from Tipalti. And so that will be great, and it's great to have a piece of software that we trust like that. So it's funny, I actually use a quote from the old show Mad Men. I don't know if you're familiar with it, but there's two ad execs, and they're trying to compete with each other. And one guy gets promotion over the other one, and they go, well, why are you choosing him? And he goes, well, you make clients feel like you take care of all of their needs. Where the other one, he makes the clients feel like they have no needs at all. That's how I view the finance function. I want the rest of my company to be running and not think about finance. They don't want to be worried about when we're running out of money or how much money we need. They don't want to be worried about if people are getting paid or when they're getting paid. Everything needs to move smoothly behind the scenes for them. I want finance to be invisible to the rest of the organization.